And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from midway in the end, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got his man quickly. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of times in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently, and he comes up. Tell you what, they talk about big on big. The big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Gilliam. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
And how about about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Meyer. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Unloads quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Spartan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Red Hawks of Miami came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Yager Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Myers. He's got it down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Meyer. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Hauls it in. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's in goal. No, he got loose. He gets those. He's moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joe.
Touchdown, San Jose State. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Raging Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Myers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Snap from the gun on third down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's a draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cajuns. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Might be calling a hot route. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Louisiana! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Toss sweep to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Ball's in the deep ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, San Jose State.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Base 27, John.
Off the RPO, complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Myers. Scrambling away. Looking for his man in the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corner's going to give them room. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Gonna sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, going up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's in goal.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Reads it, fires complete. Turn the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Still running at the 35. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Spartans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. On the move is the 30. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Snap it to the back. To the 15. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Let's go! Let's go!
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The lone back's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Louisiana.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Across the 45. Oh, a lot of space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long.
Down.
Looking for a crease. It's Gilliam. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Spartans are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Meyer. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback running on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Raging Cajuns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Defense dropping into soft coverage. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Raging Cajuns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Myers. Makes the catch. It's Cantrell. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Fires to the big fella. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 33-yard line. Coming up.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, San Jose State.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! Reach for Marwin, and he gives them the W. And with that, they've taken the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of